Would you sing as giving them a high of time?
Anasema malaika ninakupenda malaika anasema malaika ninakutamani malaika anasema
Jump down already.
Can you sing?
nashindwana malisina we ningekuoa malaika anasema jambo ngolo jambo bwana habari gani ngolo mzuri sana akiwa.
What's going on, world? It's your man Tim Ford Jr. and I'm here at the beach chilling and relaxing, just doing some thinking and some, meditating and reflecting on being here on the continent. And as many of you all know, I recently started or did a 21-day journey, and the goal of the 21-day journey was for me to reach 50,000 subscribers. That's the goal I put on myself. That's the goal that I really forced upon myself. That I can't even say that I was glad to do that. I can honestly say I got off track for a moment. I really lost sight and lost focus of what this was really about, what this mission really is, and really what I'm supposed to be doing. I can honestly say I really started looking at the wrong things. I started doing research on analytics, started doing research on how to attract the right crowd, how to, get into your niche. And none of that research got the channel to where it was supposed to be, got the growth to where it was supposed to be. Any growth that I got was through the Most High, y'all. Any growth that I got was through the Most High, honestly. And I lost sight of it for a brief moment, but I was thinking it, but I really owe it to a brother that I ran into, one of my subscribers. His name is Brady. He was the first Canadian brother that I ever met in person, so that's why it stick with me. But he was the first Canadian brother that I met, man. And he saw me at the grocery store. He saw my wife and I. He walked up. It was like that man was an angel or something. I can admit, because he really put things into perspective. A lot of the things that I was thinking about in the moment, he really hit it home for me at the time. And man, generally it's kind of tough for me to take criticism or advice from anybody. So I'm grateful that I'm mature enough and I've grown to the point where I could take advice from another man or another individual, period. But he walked up and he was like, man, it was a whole bunch being said, but in the grand scheme of the conversation, he basically told me, man, don't get caught up in the system of YouTube. Don't get caught up in the system of, content creation. Don't get caught up in what your mission was. Remember what your mission was before it started taking off, and then you won't need other people's perspective and need other people's input, because I had that vision and that mission for a reason. And the mission and the vision the entire time was to always show, my son and I's relationship and the growth and the understanding that I gained as a father and as a husband, to give it back to the next individual. So instead of getting caught up in everything and trying to figure out how to please everybody and getting caught up in the wrong stuff, I should have just focused on the Father and continued to just been on my vision and been on my mission. I know everything happens for a reason. I'm not upset. I'm very transparent, so someone can, use me as a learning experience. This YouTube stuff, it'll get you if you let it. You know what I'm saying? I'll be 100% honest. I almost got but I recollect, and I was able to take that advice from a brother, and I really appreciate you, brother, 100%. Appreciate you for being bold, man, because it's really tough being bold and telling us what we need to hear, because a lot of us don't accept it. But I accept it 100%, and I appreciate you for being bold and letting me know, man to man, that I need to focus on the vision and don't worry about what everyone else is talking about. Another thing he also said was, man, it's people that come to you and try to pull from your anointing. Like they'll try to just lash themselves to you and try to do, try to move in a way where it's not beneficial to the growth of where you're going. You know what I mean? So you have to be on the lookout for things like that. And then you also have to have to pray for discernment in these situations, in these times, and know that it's bigger than just these videos. It's bigger than just getting a couple subscribers, because that'll come. It'll come if I just continue to do my thing. My goal is still to reach 50K at some point in this thing. I'm not doing it, just to be playing around with it. Of course I have goals, but that's not the main vision. That's not the main reason. The goal is to touch the world. The goal is to let more people see this. The goal is to let more people know that there's men out here that's taking a chance, that's doing this thing right, that's doing this thing properly. That's the main vision. That's the goal. We stepping up in fatherhood. We stepping up and doing a hard thing. We stepping up and doing this thing right. You know what I'm saying? I know it's hard. It's hard for all of us, but we doing it. We're going to keep trying. We're going to keep going, and we're going to keep growing. This whole process has been a growing experience. Y'all have watched the growth. Y'all have experienced the growth with me. So I feel it's important that I be transparent to the people that's following, so y'all can see and understand and really just, we growing so much when we come over here, man. It's so much that you got to lose and, recalibrate your mind to. It's a lot. You still want to do things in a way where it's, where you're providing, where you're doing things at a standard where it's, presentable. But I'm really understanding the importance of kidogo and the pole lifestyle, man, because it gets you a long way in life. It gets you a lot further. So, I'm not quitting YouTube, but I'm quitting all the stuff that come with it. I'm just focusing on the vision, focusing on the mission, focusing on my family. If I got to step away for a minute and be a husband, that's what I got to do. If I got to step away and be a father, that's what I got to do. If I got to step away and be a businessman for a few weeks, that's what I got to do. But this thing is just, it's a process and it's a journey, and we growing and we learning, and I'm just doing my thing the best I can to motivate somebody out there to know that, man, you can do the same thing too if you just put your mind to it and just move forward. So I want to motivate somebody to just don't worry about what the critics say. Don't worry about how people say you should do you. Do you the way that you feel led to do you, and then the rest will follow. Don't follow anybody. Don't follow me. Don't follow, don't follow any other YouTube you see doing this stuff, because you have your own journey. You got your own path. You gotta walk your own journey. You gotta walk down your own sand. You gotta walk down your own beach. You gotta walk down your own trials and tribulations. But you can get through it as long as you want to. But I don't want to keep ranting for too long. I hope y'all get the point. I hope y'all get the message, man. We can't lose ourselves in this thing. I almost did. I'll be honest. But I'm back and I understand, and I keep producing and doing things the way that I'm supposed to do. The way that I'm called to do, the way that I'm led to do. Because I can't have people pulling from my anointing. I've sacrificed a lot for this anointing. I've really, given up a lot. I've sacrificed my whole old way of being. Like, I gave up a lot. And it's people that's trying to, pull and suck from that. And it's a part of it. Mambo Vipi! 4-4. Fresh. I'm finishing up a video. Yeah, man. That's my boy Teddy. Yeah, man. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and let people know that they can do whatever they put their